welcome back to GearCheckGames. This is our 10th installment of Pokemon Red. My name is Trey, and I am again joined by Joe, Dan, and Ethan.
I can't see anything.
Who turned out the lights?
This weird, warped up music with this still image of just nothingness.
I know it probably wasn't intentional, but I love how even the menu is darkened when you open it the first time.
Oh, yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah, they don't do that in Gen 2, do they? If I don't recall.
You know what?
Man, Gen 2 is just the inferior game.
Yeah, they took out Missing No and everything.
Gen 1 did everything better.
God.
This is how Dan gets, flamed on the Pokemon fans.
What do you mean Gen 2's not better? Oh, boy.
The Gen 2 files out there, get their pitchforks in the comments.
Hey, I'm reaching
Gen
for mine.
2ers.
Yeah, you never hear about them.
Oh, Pokemaniac.
Yeah.
Right on me bones!
This is our first encounter with a Cubone, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like a precursor to what's going to happen in Lavender Town at the end of this cave. It's
And
like,
once
hey,
again, it looks like they ran out of room drawing the eye hole in his skull. Like it's way too close to the edge of the skull.
Yeah. To me, his eye is really too big. Looks creepy.
I know I've been making fun of the sprites a lot, but it's okay, because this game made $1 million billion.
Oh, yeah.
They don't care. They're laughing all the way to the bank.
They instantly improved the sprite work in Yellow version, so it's like they took that to heart.
That's true.
It's like a sin.
Although Yellow was the fourth iteration of these games, though.
Yeah, because you had blue, or not blue, you had green, and then red and blue, and then yellow. So.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, more like 3. Never mind.
Yeah.
Killing a slowpoke looks almost just cruel.
Yeah.
It's it looks like a dumb animal that isn't even aware of its surroundings.
He's not even aware that he's dead.
Yeah, get ready for the encounter rate from hell.
Oh, snap, he has a Slowpoke.
Are good.
Ha.
I get it.
Points.
Gonna have one more random battle just to...
Yeah. We need our good friend Benny Hill to help us through this nightmare.
He's our constant companion.
Yes.
Man.
I honestly think
random encounters are sure fun, aren't they?
I draw Pokemon when I'm home. I'm never at home. I'm stuck in this stupid tunnel.
This cave is his home.
That's sad.
I like to imagine that the people in here are just lost. They just can't escape because they don't have a flashlight.
Well, yeah, it's mutual.
Yeah.
I mean, did you ever play this game as a child?
Yeah. Hey, I've played this cave without Flash before because I forgot to go get it and I didn't want to go back. So I was I'm gonna trudge through it. Here I go.
I played this cave for the first time without Flash because I didn't know it was in the game.
Oh no!
I thought I guess it was kind of like Dan's Mario World experience with the invisible bosses, where I didn't really have a frame of reference, and I guess I was just like, well, I guess they just expect me to blunder through this dark cave with no help.
So video games are, I guess.
Yeah.
That infamous cart of Super Mario World. That is, I love that it exists. It's no one else will have that.
It was my first ever video game,
and it was just like that, as long as you had it, right?
Yeah.
Well, you showed us.
It was a hand-me-down from my uncle, so I don't know what he did to screw it up.
He was like, "This'll teach him to."
I'll try to get rid of the bosses to make it a little easier on Dan.
He implanted an evil spirit into the game. Yeah, he made the bosses invisible. Unfortunately, he forgot to get rid of the collision detection.
Yeah. He tried.
I can't believe you made it all the way to Bowser like that.
I feel like that game is if you want to know why I turned out the way I did, all you need to do is just be pointed to the first game I ever had as a kid. Just oh, that makes sense.
This explains everything.
I have to murder a Bulbasaur. I'm sorry, Bulbasaur gods.
No, it hurt itself in confusion. You didn't do anything.
Marcel, you monster.
You didn't kill it. It killed itself. You're all good.
You're just
St.
an
Peter will
accomplice.
still let me in.
See how well that holds up in court.
Right?
I know the SS ticket.
Just have a giant boat just come through in here.
Just plows through the wall.
I summon
I'm
you.
here to save you, Red.
That's what type would a boat be? Steel Ghost?
Still water.
Ghost?
Oh, that's true.
I love how
gosh,
there's a
I hope-
boat Pokemon that's not water type.
There's some implications for the SS and being a ghost type. Well, I guess in the anime it got sunk.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like
it's in
how
two
when you go
pieces.
into a battle, it's like it does that animation where like it closes in on you, but it's not just like creating a black border and closing it in. It's actually scrunching the world under your feet into you. It's so weird.
It kind of remind me of like the Star Wars transitions, like the wipes.
Oh yeah.
The Star Wars transitions where Luke was doing his training on Dagobah, and then they did a time lapse where the world just like scrunched under him, he's screaming.
Really put me in the moment.
This is why Jedi are to be feared, because they have the power of black holes on their side.
Oh boy. So Rock Tunnel.
Yeah.
Pokemon
Tunnel.
techniques will leave you crying.
Yeah. Is this Ryan?
Oh.
I hope you're ready for Rock Tunnel.
I see nothing rocking about this.
Yeah. The reason this is here is not only because of the pun, but because I have to fight a bunch of hikers in a row, and they're basically all the same. It's like, oh, a fighting mon and a rock mon.
What
Well,
is this
here
music?
we go.
Yeah,
Have you
heard
not-
Rock
have you not heard-
Lobster, Joe?
You've never
I
heard of
guess
Rock
not.
Lobster? Whoa, it's about the B-52s.
Oh.
I
had
know
a
about Rock
Halloween
Lobster.
CD
I
when
never
was-
listened
I
to
had a-
anything.
I had like a Halloween mixtape as a kid that I just listened to year round when I was going to sleep.
Well, yeah.
Which I guess also explains some other things about how I turned out the way I did.
The
But Rock
demented
Lobster was
grin.
on it. Along with like Monster Mash.
Oh,
Let's do
yes.
the Time Warp again.
Okay, Monster Mash will drive any man insane, let's be
Very
honest.
easily.
I think Black
Yeah.
Magic Woman might have been on it.
Did I ever tell you
It
guys
was just
about...
like vaguely Halloween-ish songs, not necessarily tied to Halloween.
Did I
I
ever
think I had a,
tell
I think
you
I had a
guys...
CD. Sorry, I think I had a CD that was like that because I know it had spooky, scary skeletons on it.
Nice. I was gonna say,
Nice.
did I ever tell you guys about those CDs we have at the library that are like lullaby renditions of like popular music? Because I saw that there was a Beauty and the Beast one, and yes, there is a
Oh my
lullaby
God.
rendition
Good
of
Rock
Gaston. So
This Onyx
Nice.
is beating my ass.
Gaston sings you to sleep,
Yes.
ASMR.
Baby,
And
go to
who needs-
sleep.
I love it if all of the rest of the songs were like actual lullaby renditions, but that was just the normal version.
I want Gaston chopping down a tree ASMR. And then he goes to the bar and slams 100 beers.
Gaston, no,
Gaston shotgunning eggs ASMR.
he doesn't. No, he doesn't take down the tree with an axe, Dan. He takes it down with his gun.
He blunderbusses
powerful.
it.
He cleaves it in half with a single arrow.
I could see
I
like
I guess he does have a
ASMR being like,
semi-automatic blunderbuss.
that bow will be
Perfect for
mine.
tree felling.
Trey, you really need to tell me you name one of the boys Gaston. Come on, it's mandatory.
No
or
one's
am I
manly
gonna?
enough.
Or am I gonna have to do that when I do a Pokemon game?
I
Did
think
we
so.
have a Pokemon playthrough where we got a Gastrodon and named it Gaston Don?
We
or
had
whatever?
when we played Gold and Silver back in college. We had
Oh right,
Giraffeston.
Yeah,
I remember
Did we
that.
take
'cause I
them
think
to the before?
Giraffe Rig.
I think we had a giraffe freak named Giraffeston. Because I think I have a picture still that we were taking on a Victoryville.
Yeah.
Victory Bell is mine.
I wish we would have recorded some of our old playthroughs back in college. Those were some
Dude.
fun
yes.
nights.
That was the playthrough where we met Fire Breather Dick in the Bellsprout Tower.
Ah, yes, the Gen 2 classic.
Or was
No,
it the Bellsprout Tower?
he's in Union Cave, I think.
What was the thing that happened in the Bellsprout Tower? Oh, right, Brown Sprout. We got like a hoot hoot, and I was like, man, that's a weird looking Bellsprout.
Yeah.
Because it was like right outside the Bellsprout Tower, and we just named it Brown Sprout.
We have trained him wrong on purpose as a joke.
What was our team at the end of that game? So I know we had-
Oh, So we had.
Who's our starter?
I think we had Typhlosion, Ampharos. Yeah, go figure.
Yeah, right.
Quagsire, Girafarig,
Ooh, yeah.
Umbreon, and one other guy.
Quagsire's such a good Watermon. Like, he's so solid.
I mean, for like a solo playthrough, he was good.
Oh yeah, he's like a poor man's Marshtomp.
Basically, yeah. Poor man's Swampert.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant.
Although,
You know what I meant.
he had a pretty good hidden ability, I think. Assuming it was his hidden ability in Damp.
What does Damp do? Does that
Makes your opponent unable to use self-destruct and explosion.
Ooh. I wish I had that in the couple upcoming parts.
Yeah.
You'll see some trolling.
Therefore, you cannot explode me.
I always get caught off guard when I see like a Geodude or a Coughing use explosion or self-destruct. Because it's just this tiny little piddly guy. What's he gonna do to you? And then he blows up in your face and you die.
It always confuses me why that's part of their kit. Because those types of Pokemon are like typically tanky mons. Like, you don't necessarily want to sacrifice them. They're supposed to be there as a wall.
Is Geodude's kidney just a stick of dynamite?
Yes.
It's part of his biology.
Instead of rock ground, he should be rock fire. He'll retain his 4 times weakness to water, but... I guess they did give him the electric type, which is such a strange combination in Alola.
Oh, yeah, in Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
Man, there's so many Pokemon from, like, the more recent gens, especially Sun and Moon, that I just forget exist.
Yeah.
But I guess that's just what happens when you get older.
Mega Beedrill will always be the standout. I know I mentioned it earlier in our playthrough, but I still don't understand why that's a thing.
I'm not sure if Graveler has 4 arms or 2 arms and 2 legs.
I was gonna say, like, do his feet always look like that?
He's like a weird offshoot of Mankey.
I mean, it's kind of cool, honestly, like, that he could, you know...
I always thought his little lower arms, because in a lot of the official art, he's got 2, like, tucked up under him. It always looks like he's scratching his belly. It's like, I got an itchy belly. You know what he's like? He's like, what's that bunny Pokemon with the fists for arms?
Diggersby?
Fist for arms. Yeah, Diggersby.
Yes,
fist for
Sir
ears.
Fist for Arms of the
Fist
round
for
table.
arms.
It's just an arm made of hands.
I think you're thinking of our Lord and Savior Diggersby.
Yeah, I may have to put the link in the description to that glorious Diggersby Though video.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Shofu.
Yes.
Or whoever it was.
It was his buddy, wasn't it?
Yeah, whoever. It's a guy that was also. It's the guy that Donkey beat in Smash. That was
Sky Williams?
Like the prophet of. Yeah, Sky Williams, the prophet of Diggersby.
Please tell me they made a t-shirt that says that.
I like that you remembered him as the guy that Donkey beat in Smash.
I'm sorry. Well,
that's not a slight at you. That's just funny to me that the Donkey's gotten that so like just like spread around and like ingrained in people's minds that's like how he that's like the first thing that comes to mind when you think of him.
It's the power of Donkey.
Before even his name.
God, there are so many guys with slowpokes in here. I don't understand why.
Yeah,
like,
in this rock cave.
Yeah.
You'll never get out of the cave with Slowpoke.
Yeah, you're gonna be in here forever.
I mean, that dude looked like the kind of person that would use a slowpoke, wearing like a black onesie under a lab coat.
I just got this image in my head of that guy with like a dog sled with a bunch of slowpokes, just like mush, mush.
They're going at like 1 mile an hour.
Please
like
draw this.
slower than walking speed.
I just
Please
heard
draw
Mother
this.
ring the dinner bell.
I don't know if Flappy has it yet, but as soon as he gets wing attack, these Bellsprouts are gonna be nothing.
I know.
So here's an idea. So you can get like a bunch of Slowpokes and like a sleigh. You know how you have the Iditarod? Well, you can have the Goldenrod, where
Hey.
it's just a Slowpoke race. Just to get to one part of the perch to the other.
Oh my god.
This event
It's
brought
too
to you by the City Hall of Azalea Town.
I know he's off screen now, but does Bellsprout's sprite look to anybody else like You know, like in cartoons, when a character gets their head like stuck inside of a bottle or something, and then they pull it out, and their head is still like shaped like the bottle. That's what Bellsprout's mouth looks like in this game.
I see
Like
it
it
now.
just got
great.
like crushed by something.
Did you ever see those Coca-Cola commercials where the kid had a glass bottle and he had a straw, and like he would drink it so fast he would like get sucked into the bottle.
Oh my god.
And then his brother and sister were like, Mom, he did it again.
Yeah, that's like it's like body horror.
That sounds like someone's fetish.
Not mine.
This was back in the 90s. This was before Tumblr and like DeviantArt and all that shit.
Bottle vor? I don't know.
Bottle horror.
Bottle vor.
That sounds like the name of like an obscure like Sega Saturn game.
Bottle horror.
Yeah.
No, I said bottle vor.
No thanks. No thanks.
Eject. What was the last part of a Pokemon
Joke
episode?
abort.
There it is. That's vor.
Hey, speaking of light bulb, there's Bellsprout again.
Oh yeah. God, he really does look like a Coca-Cola bottle.
How
like
many
a milk
things
bottle.
do Bellsprout's head look like? Let me count them. Also, he's got
Kinda
like weird wrinkles.
Bellsprout's always been awkward. Like, just look at that dopey little guy.
Dude, wasn't there a
Flappy, please
Bellsprout
get
in
up.
the anime that like beat the crap out of Bulbasaur in the Pokemon League? He was like a martial artist or something.
Kung Fu Sprout.
Oh yeah.
Listen here, Sprout.
And now I just have my new headcanon is that Ash's Bulbasaur is voiced by Sean Connery.
Listen, Charmander. I need you to light the shit on fire. That was really fun to say.
The Marx Brothers. Man, that was horrible. I apologize.
I'm not even gonna
You'll never
try it.
get your-
Joke's on you.
Good move.
You'll never get 8 gym badges at this rate.
Came this far for Pokemon. The same Pokemon are found throughout the cave. What? Okay.
Finally,
It's
someone
mouth.
with...
How did you get this far with a Meowth?
I don't know. It's not a good Pokemon.
Maybe this
Okay, I
is
lied.
the Meowth from the anime that defeats an Onix by throwing a bucket of water in its face and scratching it.
Hey man, he's using tools. That's advanced.
Mm-hmm.
He's taking advantage of type advantages.
Is Meowth the missing link between
we're not
humans
doing
and
so
Pokemon?
No, my
He's the
team's
missing
very
link
low.
between human and Pokemon.
This story has a happy ending, right, Trey?
Well...
Find out in the next
There's a-
episode. Oh wait, we still got 2 minutes. Crap! Stall for time.
I've only got 2 boys left, and there's another gauntlet of trainers on the outside of the cave, so...
It's like in basketball when you're just trying to run out the clock.
Yeah.
I know that's like a legit strategy, but that always bothers me when I'm watching a game and I see that. Like, come on, guys.
You can kind of do that in football, too, depending on where you're at on the field.
Mm-hmm. You're just
We're
playing
out.
catch at this point.
Give me
Boy,
that
who'd have thought there'd be an item inside that lone tree or
a
rock,
single bush.
whatever it is.
Oh, yeah.
This is where you use the sneak past the trainers without encountering anyone move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
it's
is where I get
spooky.
my...
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I let the whole theme play, because it's so good.
The infamous Lavender Town theme, which is
And this
for my money has never quite been recreated like the way the
No.
original.
Yeah.
Well, didn't the original green version have even a creepier version of it?
I think so. Like the sound channels were slightly different. I'll have to go back and listen to it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Speaking of sound channels, there... spoilers for future parts, but there is a corrupted episode out there, and that's where, if the audio sounds funny now, it gets fixed later, but that's because this town broke my emulator.
Oh. You mean your Game Boy Pocket?
You're right. We're Game Boy Color.
You're
It's
using
in
an
color.
your Game
emulator
Boy
to play
Color.
games. How could you?
Which supports resolutions
Game
up
Boy
to
Color.
1080p. Oh no, so sorry, I forgot. We're playing this on the Super Game Boy.
Yeah, I'm playing it on a GameCube.
On a couch together.
Yes.
You're playing on the Game Boy player.
Ignore the mouse. Ignore the mouse behind the curtain.
It's just the Mario Paint mouse. Okay, it's fine.
It'll turn into like a giant.
You're actually playing this on the Super Game Boy, hooked up to the Game Boy player, up at the GameCube somehow, for maximum Game Boy action.
It's like Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. The mecha, not the anime.
You can like hook like every like game portable made by Nintendo together in like this like daisy chain. It just makes like a Game Boy like sword or some shit.
It's like my favorite anime, Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann.
Well,
yes. Well, join us next time for more spoopy adventures in Lavender Town.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Good night.